Hello and welcome to episode 13 of Let's Play Final Fantasy 14 Stormblood. So, well, we got introduced to Ralga's Reach in the last episode, and yeah, have experienced a small tour here together with Lys. And yeah, so let's talk to Alice to see what's going to happen next. Come to take a measure of our friendly neighborhood merchants. Uh, they're a bold lot. That's much is plain. If they, if the Imperials found out they were peddling their wares to the resistance, they would be lucky to escape with their lives. This a gamble, eh? And I admire their courage, but their motives could hardly be said to be altruistic. Ah, here you are. I've been looking all over for you. We finished discussing your proposal, and we're ready to receive you all back at the tent. I've sent someone to fetch your Stola and Kryle, so if you'd like to follow me.
Thank you all for waiting. We have reached a consensus. I, Conrad Kemp, do hereby accept the Eorzean Alliance's proposal. You must understand, however, that our cooperation comes with certain caveats.
Those caveats being...
I take no joy in this, just so you know. Were it within my power, I'd offer you more assistance. But the Resistance is far more fragmented than you realize. The men and women in my care belong to but one of many factions. Simply put, I can only speak for the people of Ralga's Reach. Now, I have every intention of appealing to the others, and I expect many will agree. But it will take time, and I cannot guarantee universal support.
Understood. I shall see that the Alliance is under no misapprehensions as to your position.
Much obliged. But that's not the whole of it. As you can imagine, the loss of those who cast their lot with the Griffin left us short on numbers. Some of our most trusted veterans died at the wall, and we've had to fill their posts with the young and inexperienced. Frankly, everything's in a right bloody mess.
Oh, we'd be more than happy to help you get back on your feet. If we're going to work together, we'll be doing ourselves a favor.
Well, there's no shortage of work to be done, that's for sure. We're in dire need of new blood, too.
Ishtola and I could lend a hand in the infirmary. From what I saw, they could do with a few more healers.
Very well. I, for my part, shall return to the Rising Stones. I'm certain there are others among the Scions who would welcome the opportunity to fight for Alamegan liberation.
Is there anything else we can do to help?
I had something else in mind for you lot. Monargo and Mefrid will tell you more.
Understood. We won't let you down.
Alright. Right then. Manago and Mefrid ought to be our keepers. Yeah, I don't know about you, Alice, but I certainly don't need a babysitter. That was literally my first thought. Knowing not of what they require, one task is as good as the other. Make your choice, Joffrey. Oh, I remember this hat. My first character, who was a bard, actually had this hat, but I had it recolored to black. And yeah, it looks good. Your ether compass may now be used to locate ether currents in new regions. Ether compass, yeah. Alright, let's start with him. At the risk of repeating myself, it's still hard for me to believe that we'd meet again here, of all places. But I reckon you probably don't remember me after all this time. Of course I remember you. I'm impressed, given everything you went on to accomplish. You'd be forgiven for forgetting all about your time in Coromon. Suffice it to say, we didn't forget about you either, nor the lives you saved. As for me, I went to Little Alamigo while Galleon was recovering. Gundabald was my former commander and an old friend, and I had a lot on my mind. In the end, I decided to disband our unit. I told the men to live their lives as they saw fit. Some chose to remain in Little Alamigo, and others went to Ul'dah for work. But as you can see, I choose to come back to Gerald Albania and join Conrad and their others. I kept busy since then, ferrying people and provisions across the border and back. It's not been easy, but it's been fulfilling. Today, however, we'll be heading east into the peaks. Conrad thinks we might have luck finding new recruits in the village of Alagana? Alagana? If you're going there, you're taking me with you. Ah, that's right. You're from Alagana, aren't you, Liz? by all means, we'd welcome the company. There'll be more to it than just asking around, but we can talk about it on the way. Make your preparations and meet me by the tunnels to the peaks. Alright, so that's one quest, and here's the other one. Before we begin, I'd like to thank you and the Science again for patching me up after I bled all over your floor. I owe you my life, and I won't forget that. Furthermore, it was rude of me to run off without saying a word. It's all well and good. It's all well and good, me claiming my duties here couldn't wait. But a parting thank you was the very least you deserved. My apologies. And thank you. Now to business. Commander Camps entrusted me with a formal reply to be hand-delivered to Alliance leadership. It covers everything we discussed, as well as detailing the disposition of our forces. What I need is an escort, one or two men at most, so we can make it to the wall swiftly and without attracting undue attention. Very well, I shall join you in this. General Aldin commands the forces at Castrum Orions. It should be simple enough to see it into his hands. Great. That's just what I wanted to hear. When you're ready to depart, meet me at the pass leading out of Ralgor's Reach. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's do this one first. Here's Commander. Let's do some repairing while we are here. Oh. Independent merchant. What do you have for me? Weapons. Anything looking good? That's a bad looking sword. Yeah, these I believe require special. No, it doesn't. Oh, this is for crafting. Well, don't need to use that right now. Got everything you need? Good. Let's be off. kidding me? How far away are they? 400, the south. Wait. Quiet. Hear that? That was ceruleum engine backfiring. Imperials. Ye gods. You have pre-natural senses. I didn't hear a thing. When you grow up hunting in these lands, you learn to discern the sounds that could mean life and death. Be they of predator or a patrol. From what I'm hearing, we have 7-man patrol augmented with a single Magitech armor. Wide search pattern divided into 3 teams. I don't think they know we are here. It's risky, but we should split up and try to take them all by surprise at the same time. We don't want them calling reinforcements. 3 teams, 3 of us. Nothing for it then. Where are they? Head north. You should see them long before they see you. I'll deal with the ones to the south. The armor should be just to the west. Joffrey is best equipped to deal with that. We attack in 5. That should be enough time to get into position. Rendezvous on the west bank after. Any questions? No? Then good luck. Oh, this way. It looks like everything went to plan. Not that I'm surprised. The three soldiers I faced didn't put up much of a fight. Most of the Imperials we get out here are conscripts from other provinces, with little training and even less conviction. It's grim work, killing men and women like that. But don't doubt that they do the same to you. It's the roles were reversed. If the roles were reversed. And don't you dare pit a man in armor. Conscripts or no, a soldier piloting one of those can kill a dozen good men. In the blink of an eye. Not that I need to tell you that, after what happened at the wall. There we go, and let's... Actually, that doesn't look bad. And it can be color too. See what happens if we dye it. Oh yeah. That looks awesome. Dalamud red dye. Do I have any of that lying around? No, of course not. Alright, I am actually not going to color this. Because this is an awesome looking armor. Okay, let's continue. Right, I believe we rested long enough. We should resume our journey before someone notices their missing patrols. Let's see, so... Wow. Go. We're clear. Only Alliance patrols ahead. You said the forces at Castrum Alliance were under the command of Flame General Raban Alduin, did you not? By Rolgo, the bull of Alamigo himself. I never dreamed I'd have a chance to meet the legend. There we go.
It is good to see you again, my friends. I hope you are here to tell me you have made contact with the Resistance.
We are, General. Allow me to introduce Monago of Rolga's Reach.
At your service, sir. And may I say what an absolute honor it is to stand before the Bull of Alamigo.
These are not the Blood Sands, girl. You and I are but soldiers on a battlefield fighting for the same cause.
As you say, General. On behalf of Commander Kemp of the Alamigan Resistance, I present to you our formal response.
Good. I'm glad we've reached an accord. Though I was not aware you had suffered such losses.
Aye. Some of our finest took part in the Griffin's doomed assault, and we've been struggling to find new recruits ever since. The massacres cast a pall over the whole Resistance, and many who might once have been open to joining us have since thought better of it.
After all of the Griffin's false promises, one can hardly blame them. They have no desire to give their lives for a lost cause.
We will not lie to them. This is war, and lives will be lost. Yet what we offer is not the fever dream of a madman, but true hope.
The people need proof of this, Father. Let us show it to them. I say we stand shoulder to shoulder with our new allies and engage the Garleans in open warfare. The Resistance must demonstrate that they can hold their own against Imperial regulars. And with our assistance, I am confident they can do just that. If we can achieve even a token victory, I believe it will serve to rekindle the hope of the Alamigan people and inspire them to rise up once more.
Aye. Aye. Once word spread that we'd won a battle against the Garleans, I'd wager we'd have new recruits flocking to us from malms around. The question is, when and where do we strike?
I'm glad you asked. I have a plan.
Our scout recently informed me of an interesting development at Castellum Velodina. Yeah. Namely, the arrival of a shipment rumored to have come from the research and development facilities near the capital, containing prototype Magitech armor. It is our assessment that this armor is not to be field tested here, but likely against Alliance forces. May happen before the day is out. Damn it all! More Magitech weapons? That's the last thing we need. Your concern is not unwarranted. But we needn't despair just yet. The shipment is thought to have contained a single heavy unit and 1 or 2 support units. With a well-laid ambush, we are confident we can destroy them all, hindering their development and delay future deployment. And should we carry this out as a joint endeavor with the Resistance, they will have their rallying cry. It would mean dropping all pretense about Alliance not wanting to go to war with the Empire. But you'd have a lot more folk willing to stand up and fight if they knew they weren't alone. And you were going to have to do it eventually anyways. Exactly. And so what I propose is simple. We harry their patrols to bait them into bringing their prototype weapon to East End, where our Resistance allies will take them from behind. Simple, simple indeed. And well within our capabilities. And well within our capability. I see no reason to delay, especially if field test is imminent. What say you? Assuming the Vice Marshal's intelligence is accurate, I agree with this. I agree with his assessment and fully support his plan. I shall notify my comrades at once. Understood. I shall have one of my men bring you the details of the plan and all. And we for our part will be fighting with the Alliance, yes? I somehow doubt you were intending to sit this one out. Right, let's see. Huh. The new Dark Knight sword, that's actually worse than the one I have. Item comparison. Yeah. We've been careful to avoid needless show of force this side of the wall, but that's all about to change. And when it does, you may be sure they'll send their new toys out to entertain us. I would ask you to participate in this operation, but from that look I see it is a foregone conclusion. My thanks. Per Pitten's plan, we need to turn East End into an Imperial graveyard. You're a dab hand at this, and I'd be a fool not to use you. Head to this spot on your map, right here. Hey, a patrol should be along shortly. Deal with them. Then rendezvous with the rest of us at this location. Go well, Joffrey. Alright, let's see here. I'm going to pick up a few quests here too, while we are here. Like this one. All right. Oh. Oh. Seems like I can't come on. Get away from me. Come on. All right. Yeah, one more. Over there. I did not realize I had to do this quest right off the bat, so... But, Alright, there we go. I don't know about the nature around here, but it seemed darker in some strange way than the rest of Eorzea. And yeah, quite frankly, I have no idea why it feels that way. There we go. And complete. Alright, so I'm going to call it here, and I hope you all enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please hit the like button. And if you're new here, first of all, welcome. And if you enjoy my content, then why don't you hit the subscribe button together with the notification bell so you don't miss out on any more of my content. I will be back again tomorrow, and until then, stay safe out there.